So yesterday we left off with Explorer log that we practiced writing, that I wrote and you guys watched. Today we're gonna start with a little bit of a skit. Okay, so I need two volunteers to help me, and yes, can I have Peter and Jane? Yeah, come on out. And we're gonna do a little bit of a skit that you guys can refer to when you guys do the rest of the assignment. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, I need two nobles. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to do the narration. So everyone please pay attention. Thank you. So right now, this area, we're having a meeting with some of the nobles as well as Christopher Columbus as well as Queen Isabella's court, okay? And I'm going to be Christopher Columbus, okay? Yes, I want to be the lead. Okay, so let's listen up. Several people are seated around the table. They include nobles of the court of Queen Isabella of Spain, as well as Christopher Columbus. The nobles are making fun of the voyages of Christopher Columbus, as well as the difficulties involved in his exploration. Their comments indicate jealousy as well as ignorance of what is really like to explore. Let's listen in. Noble 1. Anyone with half a head and a compass could have done it, they said. Just get a good ship and sail west until you hit land. What could be easier? Columbus takes the egg and asks whether anyone at the table can have the egg stand on the end. Each of the guests tries. Let's try. No. Noble 2? No. Noble 3? Oh, no. Each of the guests tries to do it, but fails. Columbus finally takes the egg and forcefully strikes the bottom against the table, causing it to stand on end. I'm not so good at this. Forcibly. I am not good at this. Okay, it didn't work well. I need to practice. There. Finally. I forcibly make it stand, if you can see, causing it to stand on end. Once again, the nobles began to whine, saying, "We could have done that. All we had to do was crack an egg." Christopher nods and replies, "Anything is easy once you know how to do it." So let's think about what just happened here, okay? You guys could take a seat. So the nobles are saying that it's very easy to explore different places. All they have to do is take a compass and drive around or sail around until they hit land, right? And when Christopher Columbus, asked them to help the egg stand on its end, they couldn't do it, right? They couldn't figure it out. But when Christopher Columbus took the egg and slammed it, it just stood because it's a hard-boiled egg and it could stand. It wouldn't crack. But they didn't know this, right? They didn't know it was a hard-boiled egg. They didn't know how to do it, right? And I guess what I'm trying to get at is, what do you think is the point that Christopher Columbus was trying to make when he did that? Julie? That they're not smart, they're stupid? Okay, maybe a little bit more. Something else maybe? Brian. Yes, he is trying to tell them that once you know how to do something, it is easy to do it. But if you don't know how to do it, it's very hard, especially when it's something new and they've never done before, right? So what makes it difficult to explore, you think? Can everyone give me any answers? What do you think is very hard about exploring? Yeah, the danger, right? Because the ship could sink, right? Yeah. Michael? Yeah, it's dangerous because they could get attacked, right? As well. Or get lost, you're right. Is there anything else? Oh, you're right, Jenny. You could get sick, and if there's no doctor or medicine, it could get really bad, and maybe you could even die like that. And what else there could be? Yeah, because you're on a ship, you could run out of food, right? I mean, yeah, you could go fishing. But I guess water. Yeah, water is very important. Supplies. And if the compass or any of the tools break, there's no way of them getting it fixed, right? Because they're out at sea. Okay, so what I want you guys to do right now is to get into your small groups that you were in yesterday. And I want you to write down on chart paper that I've provided. Jenny, can you pass all those out? Once I'm done, not yet. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is to, on chart paper, write down the question, what made it difficult for the aliens? And I want you guys to think about brainstorm some ideas of some reasons why it might have been very difficult for them, okay? I'll give you guys about 3 minutes or so to get together and work on it. Maybe 2, sometime. And then when I call time, I want everyone to have their eyes on me. Yes, eyes on me. You say eyes on you. Okay. Okay, there you go. Go to your small groups. Jenny, pass them out. Okay, so we are done with our small group. Let's look at some of the charts that we got. This is from group 2. And they did a really good job of writing the question on top. What made it difficult for the aliens, right? I wrote for the aliens, but for the aliens, right? And let's see what was listed, okay? Number 1, they said they were in unknown areas, right? That's true. Okay. Could group 2 give me something? Okay, nice. They could die. Yes, they could die. Group 5. They were far from help. You're right. If something happened, they couldn't really get help from anybody. So I want the number 3s in each group to answer for me right now. So team 3, the food was different, which could make it very difficult, right? Because it's like eating unfamiliar food that you never ate before, and you might not know how you might react to it. Yeah. Group 3. Yeah, the animals and people could have been speaking in languages that they don't understand. They couldn't communicate or explain anything. So they might be feeling a little bit dangerous, right? Okay, any more? They did not know if they were safe. You're right. It's hard to know if you're safe when you don't know that area, right? Or what's going on with the surroundings. And yes, they did not know what to eat. They don't know what's poisonous. You're right. They could have eaten something that they shouldn't have, and it could have caused them to die or get really sick, right? So this is great. These are really good examples. Thank you. And I want you guys to put the chart paper aside now. Okay, so we're going to ask a little bit of a question now. Why are we exploring space today? So a long time ago, the explorers were exploring, and they had their reasons, right? You said, like, we gave examples of economic reasons, as well as knowledge, national glory, as well as just adventure, right? But how about when we explore space today? What do you think are the reasons why we explore it? Can people give me some answers, please? Yeah. James? To see if there are other living things out there, okay? Let's say to see if there is other life, if there are other life outside of Earth. Good. What else? Janet, yeah. To see if we can live on other planets. to see what else is out there. Oh, nice answer, John. What else? Any more answers? Why would we be looking at exploring space today? You know, we did go through like the moon when we were doing when we were going onto the moon. We were having races, right? Yeah, we had a race with Russia. At that time, it was called Russia. So to see Brandon? Okay, to see if we can go further than other countries. Anything else? Oh, I like that. Lisa, I really like that answer. To discover new things. Okay, that's a pretty good list. So let's look at our list one more time. So we have, why are we exploring space today? To see if there are other life outside of Earth, to see if we can live on other planets, to see what else is out in space, to see if we can go further than other countries, to discover new things. So these all can kind of tie into the categories that we talked about, right? Like economics, national glory, as well as adventure and increasing of knowledge, right? Because if you want to discover new things, it's just because you want to increase your knowledge. If you want to see if we can go further than other countries, it's kind of more like a national glory because we want to do better than other people, right? And then to see what else is out there in space, that's curiosity. So knowledge or adventure as well. And to see if we can live on other planets, that's curiosity as well. To see if there are other life outside of Earth, once again, more knowledge. Well, is there anything that we could say that may be economical? Something to do with economics? Yeah, that's true. If you could find, discover new things, we can sell it, right? We can sell anything, right? And to make money, right? And maybe if we could live on other planets as well, we can sell property there, make homes. So once again, economics, right? Money. Okay, so what I want you to do today is to do your own exploration logs. And remember these two. We had the Explorer's web and as well as the Alien web. They're very similar. So I'm going to just put up the Explorer's web. And I'm going to have you guys can look at this and refer to this as well as the chart that you had for the difficulties that maybe the aliens will go through. And you can use this. I'm going to have it all around the classroom. I want you guys to look at it, as well as the word wall that we have up back regarding the words that we're learning for this unit. And I want you guys to write your own exploration log. And so this is going to be your prompt. And I'm going to have it on the overhead, so you won't need to worry about it. So it says you need to choose one of the motivations for exploration. And the motivations were economics, increasing knowledge, national glory, or adventure, for an exploring expedition to Alpha Centauri. And that's the planet. That's a different planet, right? It is day 27. All known space is 1 week behind you. So you know nothing else. There's nothing, no maps telling you where you're going. And you face the complete unknown. Your job is to make a log entry for day 26 of the expedition. So here is our prompt. And I would have that on the overhead for you. And I'm going to have this list of questions on the overhead actually as well. So the list of questions asks, what is your motivation for going to Alpha Centauri? What has happened? Are you lost? Have you had any unusual experiences? Has your equipment held up? Have you met any intelligent native populations at any of the planets along the way? And last, what do you foresee happening a year from now? So you guys could answer all of these questions, or you could answer your own questions, or your own you can make up your own answers and make up anything you want. But I do wish that I do require that you guys write down what your motivation is for the travel. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking for. And I wrote day 26 on the right corner because it's the day 26 of my journal log, right? So let's look at the journal. Let's look at the word wall, okay? And I'm going to refer to the questions, okay? So it says, what is your motivation for going to Alpha Centauri? That was the most important part, and this is the part that I said that you all have to answer, right? And the possibilities were, yes, we have something on the web, so we could look at the web, the brainstorming we did. And I wanted you to pick one of these, like economics as well as adventure, national glory as well as knowledge, right? And I'm going to say I'm going because I want knowledge. Okay, I want knowledge. So I just want to learn more about new things, right? So I'm gonna say it's day 26, and I am so happy because I would like it if you guys could help me too. So if you guys could give me any example, why would I be happy? Remember, I'm going because of knowledge. So why would I be happy? I must have learned something, right? What did I learn? Can anyone give me anything? Josh, yeah, you always have some good answers. What would you say? Why am I so happy? Because I learned, good. That, oh, we are not lost. And discovered discovered. How do we spell discovered? Discover. Okay. So good. Okay, discovered a new star. Oh. So we have to state why I'm on this trip. So let's write that, right? I joined this crew because I wanted to learn about this new planet. Good job. That explains it, right? Okay, let's see. If you look at the questions, what do I want to answer? I already answered that we're not lost. What has happened? I said that we discovered a new star. So have I had any unusual experiences? The captain, okay, let's say the captain. Noticed what? That the ship travels slower in this part of space. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Has your equipment held up? What would you guys say? Do you think my equipment has held up? No? Oh. Our compass broke yesterday. But Paul made one with the supplies we had. Okay, so this is my journal entry. Let's read. It's day 26 and I am so happy because I learned that we are not lost and discovered a new star. I joined this crew because I wanted to learn about this new planet. The captain noticed that the ship travels slower in this part of space. Our compass broke yesterday, but Paul made one with the supplies we had. So what else can we say? We can talk about some of the difficulties, right? So let's see. What do you think a difficulty that he or she might have faced, or I might have faced? Oh, I like that. So Danny, you're saying that the water turned yellow, and I didn't know if it's safe to drink. Okay, sounds good. Oddly, let's start it with oddly because it's odd, right? Our water supply has turned yellow. And we don't know if it is safe to drink. We will find out tomorrow. We will find out tomorrow if we're alive, okay? I miss my family. And hope to see them soon. There you go. We finished our journal. Good job. So now I'm going to have everyone take out your journals. I want you guys to refer to all the maps as well as the charts that we created regarding our motivations as well as our, our difficulties that we're going to face. And I want you to write your journal entries, okay? And we will have another fun activity tomorrow, continuation. And hopefully you have more questions about exploration then, okay? And before we go, and before I send you off, I'm going to give you guys some time to finish. I'm going to also ask you guys to look at our we have some independent homework that I want you to do. There's very different things that you can do. And I'm going to give you the prompts as soon as you finish with your logs, as well as the rubric that I'm going to be grading you on based on how well you guys do on basically, it's going to tell you how I'm going to grade your logs, and you need to make sure that these components are there, okay? So Jennifer, please pass out all the rubrics so they could look at it, everyone could look at it, to make sure that you answer all the parts correctly, okay? Okay, so right on. Okay, so everyone put your journals away, and hopefully please attach the rubric put it inside next to your journal entry. And basically, I just want to discover and talk about some of the difficulties and motivations that you guys talked about in your journals. So let's get some sharing done. So Danny, can you share exactly what was your motivation and what were the difficulties that you faced, as well as I guess good situations that you had? Oh, so you were doing it for national glory, and you were competing against another friend from a different country. Okay, that sounds good. And what were the difficulties you encountered? Oh, kind of like the Marvin the Martian bit. So you guys both landed at the same planet, and you guys both wanted to claim it at the same time. So who got to claim it? Oh, you didn't write that part. Okay, good job. And yeah. Okay, Brittany, how about you? Oh, you did it for economic reasons. Okay. And what were you taking with you? Did you take anything with you, or? Okay, so you wanted to trade broccoli? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, but broccoli doesn't last 2 years, but okay, it's okay. You probably kept it in some type of freezer-dried way. Okay, and you were able to trade it with some other planets. Okay, that's great. Wow, so some places had gas? Okay. So yeah, gas is a lot of money. And so you're able to exchange the broccoli for a lot of gas, you're saying. Okay. And that you're planning to bring back. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, you guys, thanks for sharing. And basically, I just want you guys to realize, like, the explorers faced many difficulties, right? But sometimes there was no maps because they're going to new uncharted territory. The equipment might have broken down. The natives might have not been helpful or friendly. And the environment, they didn't know what they were stepping into, right? So just like the aliens, right? And I want you guys to just think about that and reflect on it as we do our homework assignments. So the assignments we have are like 5 different choices. The first one is a Venn diagram, and I could provide you with one, or you can make your own with a compass. And I want you to compare and contrast the difficulties faced by 2 different explorers. Let's say let's pick 2 explorers from our textbook, and you can compare and contrast the difficulties they faced. Or you can do a video audio log, and that is something where you turn on a video, or you create or record a log, and you could read your log that you made, like for the day 26 that we did. But I want you to do another one where you read it with feeling, and you just explore it, right? So that other people could share. You could do a mapping of it. You could map the exploration and take like notes about the difficulties they faced by an explorer. And you could also do partnered role play, where 2 people can do a little short skit about reenacting the motivation, as well as maybe the opposition that they're feeling from other people. Kind of like my skit, right? And we also have a student choice, and this is something you have to get approved by me, and it has to be relating to exploration, motivations, and difficulties, okay? Okay, if you need any more help, you could come to me in the back, but right now I would like you guys to start cleaning up. We're gonna have recess, okay? Thank you.